there are agencies that get hundreds of qualified leads every single day without posting daily, without running ads, or without having a big audience, right? And this is where most agencies want to be as well. And there's going to be like a quick roadmap of exactly like how to get there by solving obviously the issue that you may have and identifying all of those and giving you like a blueprint on what to do next, right? So the biggest problem for most agencies is obviously just getting more clients. Just agencies, any businesses in general, just getting more clients, right? This may be due to like a poor sales funnel and just having like a lack of client acquisition system, right? And the best solution for this obviously just having a good sales funnel, which a sales funnel can look like anything for you, whether that be you're outreaching or you're running ads or cold calling, anything like that. Just the even you can change that based off like what anyone else is doing and just making it unique to you. But also following up is like a really good stage, whether that be you running ads or anything like that, or just doing normal outreach. And tracking, I would say, that is the biggest thing that sets you like far from the rest. That actually starts to get you like results and gets you like off the ground, right? Even if you are getting like a fair bit of results. And with the tracking, always include like the dates and the amount of volume that you are doing, just so you can make it consistent with what you're getting. So if you know that with every 100 messages that I send, you get one appointment booked, right? And the standard for your agency. Obviously, things change depending on where you're and everything like that. But if you know that's the standard, just keep it like the same, right? And obviously, if you have scripts and everything like that, put that in the notes. Makes it so much easier for you, right? Another problem that a lot of people might have that's still stuck at 10K, which isn't like a horrible problem to have. A lot of people like that's the dream and everything to get there, but you're on a scale beyond that. I don't think anyone wants to be stuck at like a specific figure, right? And the best thing to do is to get more leads. Obviously, Google Maps and like Instant Data Scraper are like the best to just get leads. These are like just random leads based off your ideal client. So if you work with retailers in Texas, you just go on Google Maps and search that. But I'd say this obviously is dependent on how you got your initial clients of like 10K. If you only ran ads, then like focus on ads obviously, and then just double down on what is working for you. I wouldn't say change your whole client acquisition system and pump more money to that. Focus on what's working for you and then double down on that. That's always the best move. But if you got there, just I wouldn't say luck, but just by referrals or something like that, get an acquisition system that is proven, so you don't really have to stress about like referrals, because that obviously that doesn't always work. So just having something that's proven, whether that be cold calling, emails, SMS, everything does work. It's just about how you do it and how you position it, right? Another big thing is like you can't charge like higher prices. Like your value is always staying the same. This is money, by the way. Your value is staying the same if you start off with like 500 every single month and you just can't break through that ceiling of actually charging more and more and more. So it's easier for you to reach your goal, right? The biggest thing with this, and it's just that you can't grow from there. Like and having stagnant growth within like any business is like horrible in general, right? So the best solution to do is just do it. Just charge higher prices. Literally just a thing of you on your next sales call. If you are do charging 500, just say double the price. Like, oh yeah, so that was the final price. Like, yeah, 1.2, and then see how everything goes. Obviously, just the way you position it, you would. And I always say do this when you get more experience. If you have 3-4 clients, that's a perfect time to start charging more. But if you're still starting out and you want to charge like a big amount, obviously it's attractive, but I'd say it's always good to gradually go to those stages, right? Added this having a better website. This is not necessary, obviously, especially when you're starting off. If you've never had a single client, having a website should be like the least of your worries. Literally just focus on getting clients. But with having a website and everything like that, it's more when you're passing that 10-30K stage, because that's when you are positioning yourself as like a real business, right? And a better website, better presentation, you can charge higher prices. That's just the way it works. But obviously in the beginning stages, it's not important because you need people to obviously actually see your website. And if you don't have any clients, there's no real need for that. and having a better onboarding process. This is really good. A lot of people don't talk about this, but having a good onboarding process just increases client retention by so much. And obviously, increase client retention, you have more people to test out different prices with. It's always easier to upsell than it is to get a brand new client and charge them like a brand new price. It's always easier, and just the long term value of the client and the client's value in general will just increase from there. Another issue that some people may have is just they can't leverage like client results. Like they may be getting client results 24/7. Obviously, if you're running ads, you're always getting them results. Your ROAS might be 6, 7, or 10, right? But you just don't have anywhere to show it. Like you might show it on your Instagram and everything like that, and you assume like, okay, I post this one client result of me having 10K ROAS. That's better than most people are doing, and I start getting clients immediately. But I'm sure you post that and then you realize nothing has changed, right? And that's just because there's no one seeing it. It might be on Instagram, it might be on story, it might get a couple of likes, but there's no one seeing it. Your target market isn't seeing it, right? And that's because you have to get in front of people, whether that be you filming a video showcasing that results only. I mean, that's still a good idea because it shows people that you've actually gotten results. You actually work with real people who have the same struggles as them, right? So that's so important to have. And if you're doing outreach, there's a good way to like sneak that in. I wouldn't say off the first message just because that's too salesy and most of the time it just doesn't convert well. But having that as like a follow-up message, the second or third, and having that after someone books a meeting with you, just following up with showing results of the people you have worked with, it converts so much better, and just it also improves like your show up rate, which I know when you're running ads, you don't really have to worry about, but if you're doing cold outreach, that is something that you would have to worry about. So just having that, including that into the thing is just good. So obviously making it easy for people to see it. So just putting it in front of people, right? You have to make your case studies and result like the same when you buy a new car, you post it over social media. You do the same thing time and again and again and again. I know you might think people get bored, but bro, it's your business. You might as well keep the case study like at the back of you. A picture of you, like if you have a picture of Eric Mosi, man, I'd even put it up there, bro. That would be the only thing that make a big ass mirror of that, right? And number 5, you can't leverage your social media, right? So you can't turn like your views into clients, right? And that's a beautiful picture, and that's all right. But like the best thing to do with that is posting consistently. Which, and remember, like with the posting, you're not posting like to get clients or anything like that. You're just posting consistently to show that okay, you're a real person. Think of it more as like a portfolio than anything else, right? And providing real value. That's a big thing that most people don't implement. Showing real value is so important because a lot of people, they will just post for the sake of posting and they won't even provide value. And when you are providing value, people take that home. Like you may not know it, but people take that home. They're trying to implement it. If I tell you to start implementing this thing and it actually works for you, you'll be like, oh damn, Sam actually helped me with this and he provided value in me. Let me buy something from me to see, because I mean you already got me money without me even spending anything. The same thing that most people do. Alex Moise is really big on providing value, so you should really check out his channel, and the books is doing recent. And then taking action on comments and views. This is a thing that a lot of people don't do, but hopefully they'll start implementing. Every single comment that you get, like comment back, even if it's like a good bad comment or someone just asking a question, always comment back. You're not a celebrity. You're trying to make money, so comment back with the views and likes and everything like that. I wouldn't really say track those, but a new follower you get, DM them, also any question that they have. It's not for you to get clients, but just for you to see more of like your target audience and see what that feeling, what they're talking about, right? And the last one is that I think this is a problem that a lot of people might face when they're starting off and just have like 3, 4 clients, but they can't keep like clients after getting results, right? You might be like, one of my clients here, like saving like a whole lot of money for these people with only like a couple $100 and having like a lot of clicks, most of them converting to messages, right? But I mean, I can't may leave you even after this. And I wouldn't say it's like the fault of you. Obviously, like there are other factors to it, but it's just the thing of you not, it wouldn't be you just not being able to give results. There's other factors to it, and the best solution for this is just not giving bonuses and upselling, right? And a lot of people might think upselling is just for you to make more money, but that's not the case. With upselling, it provides more value. The same shit that McDonald's and KFC does. The main thing is providing burgers and chicken and shit like that. But it still gives you drinks on the side. They still have chips and everything like that because they know you won't be just full with the burger. You want like chips on the side. You want sauce with the chips. You want a drink with that, so you can quench your thirst as well because there's salt and everything like that. It just makes the whole experience better. So don't think of upselling if you make more money. Think of it just you solving a problem as a whole. Because like for us, just helping marketing agencies to get more clients. I mean, once you do get more clients, you're gonna need like a website for people to come to, someone to handle social media and everything like that. Just solving problems in general for the business. And this only works once you know your target market. This is why it's so important to like niche down. Because I know a lot of marketing agencies they prefer to just work with everyone with e-com businesses, with service-based businesses, to do lead gen and everything like that. But it is always good to focus on like one at a time and then scale from there. I've never like advised anyone to just go into e-com and lead gen at the same time. It's like very difficult, and especially to keep track of all of that. Like it's complicated. When you start doing a lot of volume, it starts to get complicated. That's why you do one thing at a time, right? So that's for the solutions, and for this is really just to help you scale with obviously just with your prices, because it's always easier to get more from the client that you have now than to actually get more clients, right? So that you start off like from, let's say you have 4 clients that you charge $500 every single month per month, and then you have 3 because you're getting more confident now. You have 3 that you charge like 1.5K, you have like 2 that you charge 4K, right? It's not consistent, and you can't really scale like that. And now you're thinking maybe I'll just change the price on everyone, and then you start guessing the price when you're on sales course and everything like that. But the thing with this is that you can easily scale all of these clients right here, who are all these 4 people right here who charge like 500 a month, and just like upsell them with whether that you having bonuses like giving them like a website audit, landing page audit, and obviously just like telling them to pay like a bit extra, obviously just adding a bonus to that, whatever it may be. And you only really know based off like your target audience, so you can really just try with every single one of those, and you're testing things out here with the clients who already paid you. So even if they do say no, there's no risk to you. You're just losing out on like a couple $100, but that's about it. But if they do say it's just getting more money, that's the best thing, right? And you're satisfying the demand, right? So these are satisfied. All the green ones, are like people are satisfied. And like the captain, you already provide them all the value. You gave them most of order or first rip, and that's good, right? But there's no space to grow, and they feel like, okay, well, I'm at a good place now. Why would I even want to update anything, right? So that's why you got to focus on just upselling people and trying to get more value out of them, and you giving them more value in the long run, because your system is always going to be updating. You're going to work with more people, going to find out more things, updating the system, telling them, hey, listen, we can implement this that we help X with, so you can just make more money, right? Providing value to increase the long-term value of a client. So that's like what it's going to do. So now instead of you having to get instead of you having to get like 9 more clients, 9 brand new people who've never heard of you before, you just add an extra 500 to each of these people. Bam, you had like 10K already. That's as easy as it is. A lot of people want to focus on doing the hard work, but it's sometimes just right in front of you, right? If you know that you have 5-6 clients and you want to reach that 10K mark and they're all $500, just increase the price per month. I promise you, it's not as difficult as people may seem. As long as you have value that you're providing with them as well, it's going to be super easy, guys. So now a quick reality check for people. A lot of people might think, that's why I was debating the video. A lot of people might think that posting daily, making it, having a YouTube channel, that's gonna get you to like your goal, is gonna get you more clients. But all of these are just like bonuses to like your business. All of these are just bonuses, right? I don't think that like this directly correlates to you getting like clients, because you want to focus on things that directly correlates to you getting more clients, right? This is like paid ads, like for example, right? So ads equals clients, right? So if you run 4 ads at X amount, like let's say you run 4 ads, $100 each ad, that you're gonna get 4 clients with each ad. Those are things that directly lead you to getting more clients. So focus on that. Having a YouTube channel doesn't mean you get more clients. Having a video that goes viral on Instagram doesn't mean you getting more clients. Posting daily, it doesn't make you get more clients. So what does that mean? You wouldn't focus on it more. right? Because you still be stuck, right? So focus on your struggles right now. So go back to the video, go back like a couple minutes and see what you think you're struggling the most right now. Focus on that specifically. Choose one struggle. Choose one struggle at a time to work with, because if you don't, you're going to just be overloaded. You're going to be overwhelmed. Choose one struggle, pick a solution, and dive deep into that solution. I promise you, once you reach that, you start to get at least one client. And if you do it as soon as possible, within like the next 5 days, you're gonna start making things. So this is based off what I've seen, like where most businesses are stuck at just getting more clients. So you can really choose two other ways. Obviously, just either running ads or outreach. So this just depends on your wallet and how much experience you have. With running ads, it's not beginner friendly. So there's pros and cons to this. Running ads isn't beginner friendly, and it's costly, right? So obviously that just depends on your wallet. And if you're new to the space, don't run ads, right? But with ads, also with it only gives you qualified leads. So every single person who is there, you already know. Qualified as in not the wallet, but qualified as in they're interested in what you offer. Right? Obviously with that, that's a different thing. But most of the leads that will come in, they won't have that much money. Right? And it's a better position when you're all selling, right? So it's easier for you to win on the sell because they came to you with a problem, not you coming to them with the solution. That in itself is so you're helping them and them not helping you. So you can kind of position as them, they're having to sell you on why you should work with them. You see, so that's a better position. You can even charge more if they're just coming from ads strictly. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I know with their positioning, you can position in a better way where you just charge more, right? And with outreach, you need more volume. That's like a big thing. If you more volume just means just need to spend more time, and where most of the time is money, so you can change those, right? And it is harder to close, right? But like you qualify the leads yourself with the money that I'm making per month. You can usually call them and ask them the money they're making per month, the location, the type of business they are, who runs the business. You qualify them yourself based when you're scraping the leads, when you book appointments, everything like that. And it is more cost effective at the end. So at the end of the day, you can really just pick based off any of these, and you can decide which one you want to work with, and then go forward from there. And within like the next 5 days, obviously just touch up the system, and then with outreach, get them booked on a call for the same day or like 2 days afterwards, and then close them. And then obviously you collect money on the call only. Then you can start making money. So if you guys do want this MIRO board, you just comment down below, and I'll send that over to you on Instagram, and it should be alright.